Binky Felstead's mum Jane, 74, is rushed to hospital after horror fall as she is left covered in bruises and blood. Binky Felstead's mum Jane, often known as Mummy Felstead, has been rushed to hospital after a horror fall. Jane was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis back in 2017, and in the latest update, Binky's mother joked, "I've pulled through again," as her daughter filmed her from her hospital bed. Lying in the bed with her head in a brace to keep her from moving, Jane's face was heavily bruised and there was dried blood across the side of her head. As Binky asked her, "What do you want to say to your family?" Jane appeared in good spirits as she replied, "I'd like to say to my family, here I am, I've pulled through again."
An unlocked iPhone 14 for just $299? This renewed 128 gig model gives you a vivid OLED display, 5G, and the freedom to choose your carrier. Want to check today's Amazon deal? Scan the QR code now or visit grabdeal.us/6 before it's gone.
"There's plenty wrong with me, but I'll fight another day." Binky joked. She's already said that she wants a glass of champagne this evening, but the ambulance men were horrified and said not today. Jane replied, "They could do one, but I also told them that I've got a do not resuscitate bag and they were so surprised. I don't know why." Binky then explained to fans, "Anyway, this is Gaga's room. We're waiting for the doctor to give her a scan." Jane added, "By the way, I was blue lighted all the way, wasn't it? Over and out." Fans rushed to the comments to send their well wishes as they wished Jane a speedy recovery. Jane was diagnosed with MS in 2017 after years of believing she had fibromyalgia following a misdiagnosis from her doctors. MS has left her with chronic aching joints and fatigue, and symptoms can also include sight disturbances, caused by inflammation of the optic nerve, slowed thinking, and bladder problems. Back in December, Jane shared a major update with fans as she revealed her energy and mobility were finally returning in an emotional Instagram post. Jane shared a touching Instagram post detailing the incredible results of a new treatment, making small yet huge steps which seemed impossible a few weeks before. "Okay, so the last time I spoke to you, I told you that I was going to start a new treatment to help people with autoimmune diseases," she wrote in her lengthy caption. "I told you I would tell you how I was getting on, and I was secretly praying that I would have some good news. Well, I'm delighted to tell you that after about 2 weeks, I'm beginning to feel a lot better. My energy is returning, which is of course wonderful, but more than that, so is my mobility. Now I don't mean I can stand up and walk, but I realize that I'm much more able on the chair. Moving my arms to do things which was impossible weeks ago is now becoming easier, and although this doesn't sound too much, for me it's incredible. I've never shared with you how difficult this MS malarkey is. It's horrible and debilitating, but more than that I've realized it's making me lose confidence. I've struggled to find the incentive to even write an email or make a phone call." She went on, "This is one of the reasons I've not been writing on Insta much. I hadn't realized it, but it's because I feel so remote and removed from you all I had nothing to contribute. Anyway, pray that stage is over now and that new phase continues. I've been very reluctant to tell anybody what it is as I've told you before, you have to have a bit of faith. We know that your mind is so clever and it will respond to what you tell it, but whatever, it's certainly working for me. Multiple sclerosis, known as MS, is a condition in which the immune system attacks the body and causes nerve damage to the brain and spinal cord. It is an incurable, lifelong condition. Symptoms can be mild in some, and in others more extreme, causing severe disability. MS affects nearly 3 million people worldwide, including around 1 million in the US and 150,000 in the UK. It is more than twice as common in women as it is in men. A person is usually diagnosed in their 20s and 30s. The condition is more commonly diagnosed in people of European ancestry. There may be genes associated with it, but it is not directly hereditary. Smoking and low vitamin D levels are also linked to MS. Symptoms include fatigue, difficulty walking, vision problems, bladder problems, numbness or tingling, muscle stiffness and spasms, problems with balance and coordination, and problems with thinking, learning, and planning. The majority of sufferers will have episodes of symptoms which go away and come back, while some have ones which get gradually worse over time. Symptoms can be managed with medication and therapy. The condition shortens the average life expectancy by around 5 to 10 years.